Yo, guess who's back again? It's the AK Update, our weekly series coming to you every week without fail, keeping it consistent. Coming back with some interesting topics, some hot takes, some things we watch week to week, and today we have another special one. Hope you enjoy.
Yo, welcome back, guys. Hope all is well. Episode 54, the AK Update, our usual news, topics of interest, overreaction, hot takes, and our weekly reads and watches. And with me this week, let me not first forget, follow us on Instagram. You can find us at the.ak_mindset and on X or Twitter at the AK Mindset. Like I was saying, the usual, the mandem, the gang.
Yo, what's good, guys? We're back again, back like we never left. Another episode, new news topics and overreactions. Hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, welcome back to another new episode. Back again as always, and yeah, hope you enjoy listening to this one.
Yeah, man. Like I said, hope everybody has had a blessed week. It hasn't been a bag of entertainment or newsworthy moments, but we have pulled together some of the most interesting topics that have hit our airwaves and that we've spotted during the week. So, like we usually do, starting off with the news. So, Daniel, would you start us off, please?
Sure thing. So, this was a news report came out early this week, well, last week for you guys, but I'll read the headline. Average anime staff earn about $7 per hour in breaking news report. So the Nippon Anime Film Culture Association, they did a survey with 323 anime staff where about 59% of them were animators and 13% were directors. And they also included some production staff, character designers, voice actors. So they've got quite a wide span of people who are working in the industry. And looking at the data, the median hourly wage was concluded to be about $7 per hour, which is 1,111 yen. And actually 14% of the people surveyed actually only made $5 an hour. And also they looked at the hours that they work. So the survey revealed that the median monthly working hours for the staff members was about 225 hours in a month. Which is so if you equate that, if you look at that as an average 8-hour working day, that's 28 out of the 30 days that you would be working. And then this last thing I think I wanted to highlight is that 40% of the animators surveyed made about $16,000 a year. That's just crazy, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But
go ahead.
Sorry,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think you should just read the article yourself because it's quite interesting just to look at the figures, and then there's a lot of stuff in there. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think every news we hear about animators and how much they make and what they do, it just brings like, why do people do it? It just shows you that they love what they're doing. Because that's, what do you mean 16K? That's even dollars as well. A year. How do they survive, man?
That, man?
Yeah, it's crazy.
How do they survive?
I just don't know
feel
how.
like stuff in Japan more expensive to live as well. I don't understand, man. They it's crazy.
I don't know how the news keeps getting worse. Like every time it comes out, it's more, crazier than we think. Like you said, there's no way. That is way below just a living wage, a wage where you're able to actually, function as a human being and cover all your means. And obviously, those work hours are crazy. Like it's actually not good for your health. Do they have any what's it called? Like an institution that kind of looks after their cases and stuff like that?
So in the article, they say that the people who did the survey, they're the ones who are pushing for anime reform in the industry. So I guess they would be one of the bodies, and then I know there's also the animators dormitory projects. There are other people who are trying to campaign for the welfare of animators too, but yeah, most of them are quite well. I know that project is reliant on donations, so I don't think there's like a really official body for it.
Yeah, that's wild. I do think that this things like this do help though, like because we've always discussed previously that the lack of like uh perspective or clarity in regards to the industry and its makeup and how it works is what really I feel like allows them to get away with a lot. You know what I mean? But when we're able to have a more clear cut view of, oh, this is actually the amount they're getting paid, these are all their specific their work hours, like the shock value is enough to get people to like move. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, man, that is crazy. That is crazy. Uh, some less crazy news. I will link. I think we can link the article. I'll link the article in the description. I think we're able to do that. If anybody else
Yeah.
wants to read that.
Okay.
But moving on to the next piece of news, just a little bit more lighthearted. Another collaboration, Spike's family with PUBG, mobile game, and it's just another rendition of getting more eyes on anime, as well as I don't know, anime expanding its outreach. And I even saw, I know it's not really anime, but kind of is, Avatar in Fortnite, I think this week, and stuff like that. Like it's just so much more frequent. And I don't know if soon like anime will be so normalized that it would lose its kind of novelty.
What do you mean by lose its novelty? Like it won't be you won't be surprised to see it in these things?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like it won't be a surprise.
Okay.
Like it won't be an
Yeah,
event to be like, oh, it's just anime doing what anime does, collabs.
Yeah, I can see that because it's definitely becoming more popular, and you're seeing it very frequently. So yeah, I think it's becoming slowly more, I guess, normalized. That's the best word I can think of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I agree. Because even now, I'm not that surprised until like it's something like very unexpected. Like if it's like the big brands or collaborations with like Fortnite and stuff like that, who are like known to get in collaboration or the kind of big names like Marvel and stuff like that. It's not surprising, and I think it's a good thing. So it's just more normalized to see anime in this kind of spaces we didn't used to see like 10, even 5 years ago.
Do you guys think that it would actually be a good way to get people into watching anime that are like not as aware of it? And do you think that's their motive, or is motive the money?
Definitely both. I mean, there's always money for because the organization and company they didn't think about money. I think it's also a good way to get more people into it, and it's also a healthy way because I think sometimes anime has a bad kind of connotation around it, kind of the weird stuff that happens. But I think it's just like a clean slate. Like, see, we have Spike's family partnering with this mobile game. We have Avatar and this. We have One Piece with shoes. So I think it's just like a safe, clean way of getting more people interested. And obviously they're going to make money from it, so it's a win-win.
Yeah, I feel like it's still kind of crazy that when anime comes up, a lot of people out there still have the certain kind of connotation that this is, a weird niche group into weird stuff. You know what I mean? Because I would like sometimes you think, oh, we're bypassed that, but that still feels like the main kind of image of like the anime community.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame them. There's some weird corners of the anime kind of world, so it's not surprising because obviously what kind of leaves a lot more impact on people's negativity more than positivity because it's expected for you to be positive and clean and nice. So when it's like, oh, they do that, and they hit it one time, and they're not gonna come back, or it takes a lot for them to come back and warm up to the idea of anime. So it'll surprise them, but hopefully more people see the greatness of what anime brings to people, and they can really enjoy it.
Yeah, I hope so too. They need to. I want to be have more pride in saying, anime community is a cool place for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Moving on to topic of interests. Got a quick one, or not really quick, but not too long. Obviously, we've all been, or I think we're all aware of the recent eclipse. Two things that I wanted to bring up, like, why are people so weird? Like, why do people generally, like, the scientists, people say for safety reasons, would be like, bro, don't look at it. Don't look at it. And also,
because it's gonna hurt your eyes.
100%, you're gonna be blinded. You're gonna and they still do it. They actually still do it. And I don't understand, because there were people getting interviews like acting like they didn't know, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm having trouble seeing after I looked at it. I'm like, bro, that's on you.
What's their own fault, man? They're idiots.
That's absolutely on you. And it also seems like when eclipse stuff come up, there's like loads of people who have their doomsday propaganda that they want to spread, and like mad stuff,
brother.
like, bro, like so much was happening. I was like, what's it like? It's crazy.
Yeah, man. I think Eclipse for me has lost its like fanfare since I was a kid. It was exciting, but now I'm like, it's gonna be the same thing. It's gonna be mad people talk about the world is coming to an end. Like, we haven't experienced eclipse before, and people who are just stupid are like, you know what? Let me test. Maybe the scientists are mad and they don't actually know what they're saying. I'm going to stare in the sun for more than 10 seconds and see if it messes up my eyes. Oh my God, it messes up my eyes. What's going on? It's just the same thing over and over again. So at the moment, I'm just like, it's eclipse. It happens. Unless it's like happening in front of me and I can see it. It's like, oh, I might see what it's about. But it's in America and people are talking about it, or like in other countries. I'm like, I really don't care. It's just the same kind of thing. You're just going through the motions now. Stupid people and even more stupider people. Sorry.
Do you agree with that, Daniel?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't understand why it's such a big deal. I mean, maybe I'm just being, I don't even know, ignorant. But I mean, like, it's happened before. It's not new. I don't understand why people are acting like it's new. It's literally just a natural phenomenon. When the moon covers the sun, like, calm down. It's not a big deal. It's sort of, it's just something that happens. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, yeah. And then people looking at the sun, it just shows you that, like, even with all the information of the world, there's still people who are just idiots. So yeah.
I actually can't trust those people. Man. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I don't understand.
Do you know anyone who's dead in the sun?
I do not know, and I'm happy I don't.
When I was a child, yeah.
Good.
Because
okay, children doesn't count.
That's true.
Yeah, but folk on adults doing it. If that's your family or friend, I apologize. My condolences to you right now, because that can't be good. Being associated with people like that.
You got to avoid those.
Couldn't be me though.
100%. That means no common sense can enter their mind, or they could have. You can lay out the most rational argument, and these people are like, you know, nah.
Yeah, the comments when people say, if your friend jumps off the cliff, will you jump too? It's made for people like them. Because that never made sense. Like, why are you going to the extreme of cliffs? I just want to go out with my friends. It's like, you want to jump off cliffs. But I understand now. It's for people like this. It's for people like this.
I mean, yeah, jumping off cliffs. No, because I don't want to die.
That was ridiculous. I might be. Maybe there's another reaction, but what do you mean? Because I want to do this. It's like, oh, if your friends say, jump over the... What? Of course I'm not. What a silly question is that?
One of the biggest reaches, but I did note it down just in case I need to use it.
But we know why it's made now.
Oh, wow.
For all those youths out there who having questionable thoughts and not listening. But yeah, I agree. The whole eclipse thing, definitely overhyped. And like, I don't know. It feels like it's always a random. Everybody randomly get hyped over it for a couple of days and then it's forgotten. Like, it's actually crazy. But that's my topic of interest done. Ed, I see that you have something written down here. Would you like to let the people know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My topic of interest is about cosplaying. Speaking of, you man, start getting ready to buy your tickets for Comic Con. It's coming soon.
When is it?
23rd, 24th, 25th, or 25th? 24th, 25th,
Of what?
26th of
Okay.
May.
I'm not cosplaying.
May. Oh, I know that already. I'm just saying, be ready to buy tickets because tickets are going fast. Because we must show up. Even though Daniel's showing up with no cosplay.
No cosplay
But speaking
at all.
of cosplay, I was generally not surprised because I know the people cosplay, I have respect for them. But planning a cosplay, my goodness, it was so hard. It's like expensive, it's time consuming, and I'm stressing. It's like, do I even want to go in cosplay anymore? Or I just join Daniel and just watch Rizal just come with a chopper costume. That's done far away. But
I would immediately
just
change.
buy spare clothes just in case. But yeah, I think I've changed my kind of what I want to do. I think I'm just gonna go for like a low key. If you know, you know. Oh, is that character? Yeah, then we can have a moment, not like an outright. Because I think at the same time I'm a perfectionist, so I don't understand. I guess I do understand and don't understand as well how people consistently come like every kind of Comic Con, every kind of con with like a different cosplay and it looks really good and it looks like, oh, that's exactly that character. Hats off, because me, yeah, I'm going to do a low-key thing because that is just hats off to them, man, because the attention to detail it's crazy because that's what I like to do because like if I want to do it, I have to do it properly. But you have to buy stuff. Not everything is like available. You have to make stuff. And I'm creative, but I'm not that creative to just make a costume off the top of my head. So I find out how hard it is. I just want to talk about and put my hats off for the anime cosplaying girlies and guys out there. Respect.
Yeah, I respect it because I do not have the talent at all. When you said make stuff, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd say it's not looking good, bro, for me.
It's not looking good, Rev.
Because if it's not available to purchase, it's not looking good.
Yeah. And some of the things, and I'm like, when you buying stuff, it's like it's ridiculously expensive, and it takes like a month to get here.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like, yeah, miss me with that, bro.
I've actually seen that.
I'm gonna wear a hat that says an anime. Yes. Oh, is that? Yeah. That's it. Thank you.
You mean one of those like anime lover?
That's really cool.
Eat,
Where did you get
sleep.
it from? So I got from this guy.
Anime.
No. I'm not doing that. Eat, sleep, anime is ridiculous. Stay calm and watch anime.
In the same line, like that's too funny. No, I would love to cosplay, but I think similar to you. I think the closer we get to it, the harder it would. I'm thinking, wow, like it's going to take a monumental amount of effort to make this be the kind of quality of what you envision. And I wouldn't say I'm a perfectionist, but if I'm coming to doing it, I kind of want it to look good. Like I don't want to go in and people are kind of confused. What you dressed as? Do you know? If someone said, "What are you dressed as?" I would have to leave.
Oh my god!
I'd be like, "Don't worry, like nobody."
I've wasted my time.
So why did I even try?
Oh, that's a different color. Is that the same color of the shirt? Is that the same color of the costumes? Like, I think it was a bit darker red. That's not the exact word you're using. It's wine, and you're using like blood red. It's not the same. It's like, yeah, I'm done.
They pull out a random stranger from the crowd and compare you.
Wigs. I'm not wearing a wig, bro. I am not wearing a wig because I just know it's going to be mad uncomfortable. I'm going to take it off, itch my head, and a kid's going to see me like, I swear you were Katashi. What happened to the white hair? It's like, never mind, bro. I'm
finished.
Just break kayfabe like that and just shock people. Nah, I'm not wearing a wig. I'm not doing my hair for it. So I was like, yeah. So my sister kind of inspired me. She had like last time she went, like 2 years ago, she did like a low-key psyche.
Yeah.
And it hit. It was like a gender swap, low-key psyche. And it was really good. It was like, oh, that's psyche.
Yeah.
It was not like, you didn't wear like the full like school uniform and stuff like that.
I see.
So I think that's the vibe I want to.
Did she have the glasses?
Or she had the glasses, but it's
Oh
not.
my
No, it's like the
days.
glasses, the hairpins,
That's
and
cold.
everything. It's like that's cold. But it's like Psyche. But if a non-anime watcher, they will not get that. That's what she's trying to do.
I see.
But every anime knows. Oh, that's Psyche. So I'm gonna follow my sister for inspiration and do something close.
So you kind of want to fit that is like, it looks good and people know that you're attending Comic Con in the sense that the people there will be like, yeah, he's definitely an anime fan. But also when you're out on road, people wouldn't straight away single you out, be like, right, what's this guy doing? What's he dressing up as? I think I'll still try to do the Toji thing. But we see.
Oh, that'll be sick though.
We see. It depends if I'm henching off by then.
And Daniel's gonna be Frieza.
Of course, respect Daniel for that. I appreciate you, Daniel, for being Frieza, destroyer of worlds.
Be for real, man. Don't disappoint yourselves, man.
I hope, son.
I hope I'm gonna arrive and I'm like, rah, Daniel, not like, where's the fit?
Impossible.
Why you not playing monkeys? What's going on?
What the fudge? You want me to get beaten up?
I'm like, he's committing.
You have told you that. It's fine.
It's true. We're good. They're partner in crime. Partner in crime.
I don't know about running. That, man.
That's what I'll be running. Opposite direction.
Opposite as far as I can. Fear in my eyes.
Oof.
Yeah, man. Let me know if you want to add any more for the cosplay antics, or we can move on.
Yeah, that's me. We can move on.
Lovely stuff. Moving on to an overreaction, which is not my overreaction, but a segment of the anime community's overreaction. Do it slightly differently. So I saw this comment and I saw a lot of discourse recently on One Republic's collaboration with Kaiju No 8. I think they did the closing track, which is really good. If you guys haven't listened to it, it is worth having a listen. But the conversation was around not all anime songs need to be sang in Japanese. And it was, because I love music, so I'm not really, I don't weigh either way. I'm going to enjoy it if it's good. But the discourse was a lot of people hate the fact that, or very, very much dislike the idea that westernized songs being used in anime, or specifically made to be part of anime soundtrack, or and it should always be Japanese. So I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts, if that interests you. I know that we've listened to a lot of tracks over the time, and there's been a lot of bangers, because what comes to mind is what's it called? What's the Vinland Saga's recent one? Cold. But stuff like that.
Oh, for season 2.
For season 2, Cold. But let me know your thoughts in it.
Okay.
Like you said, I don't understand why people are acting like brand new, or maybe they have this opinion like from the start, and this one's just like the limit. But we've had JoJo has a ending, English. You have Vinland Saga, all English. So this is not new, and it's good. I listened to it. It's good. I think we've been dramatic. It's good. It sounds nice. It shows the Western world kind of appreciating anime as well. So it's definitely an overreaction. It's no need to be angry. And I also wanted to ask, like, is it like just the Western people complaining about it? Do we have like the Japanese dons like saying we don't want this? Because that's probably like a different conversation.
That is interesting. I never really got the scope of like what the people that from Japan are thinking. It was mostly comments and conversation between Westerners. And they were saying, and I think it's been like an ongoing dislike. I don't think it's just this. I think it's like ongoing that, you know, their general ideas that why are we having Western themed kind of songs being attached to some of these shows, or being added to their soundtracks as like main staples, which was interesting, because it's not like I fully like. It's weird because kind of understand what they're saying, but I don't agree with what they're saying. You know what I mean? Because like music is music, and how it adds to a series or show is basically determined by the vision of the people who are creating it. You know what I mean? Nothing to do with just keeping something Japanese or keeping out Western. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, if it's like, unless it's like the Japanese people saying it, I don't know if it's like a controversial thing to say, but except it's for like the Japanese people saying it, I don't really care what this guy's saying about we should do it or we should not do it. It's not your conversation to have, man. If the studio said this is it, the mangaka said, yeah, I'm cool with this and everything, then why are we complaining? I feel like some people do too much sometimes. But at the same time, if the conversation has been had in Japan as well and saying like we don't want this, then obviously it's like a different conversation at the same time. But as long as it's good and it doesn't take away from the series, I see no problem personally, but that's just my take.
What about you, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a big deal at all. I mean, I don't know why people are complaining. There's no rule for what the song language should be. It's up to the people on the production to choose who's going to do their opening and ending. So I really don't understand why people are making a big deal out of this. To be honest, it's just not that deep. All it matters is, does the song suit what the show wants, what like the show wants to do? And if it suits, it suits. It doesn't matter if it's English, Spanish, French, German, Japanese, Chinese. I know, yeah, I don't know. I think people are just being performative, man. They don't really care. They just want to talk.
No, I do hear it. They want to have an opinion on something for no apparent real reason. I definitely felt agreed overreaction by them. Following what you guys said, basically, like it seems very unnecessary because the conversation is not on how well the music fit the scenes or how well the music fit the message or stuff like that. It was around I don't like it because it's not Japanese. You know what I mean? Which doesn't even make sense. It means like you don't really care about the narrative or what's going on or what message is trying to be construed. You just care about it fitting like what you like and stuff like that, which is very weird. But it was crazy how widespread the conversation was. I want a quick question, Ed. If it was Japanese people saying it, how do you think that kind of changes it?
I think it changes it because obviously it comes into the conversation of like they're trying to westernize our product too much. So like a different perspective. Because like I grew up with this and that. I feel like because I like to like relate it back to myself. Like if there's like a Hollywood movie and it's all like Americanized or kind of British, it's like how will I feel about that? So I think that's what changes it a little bit. I think the same thing kind of points still apply. Like if the mangaka, the studio still think it's good, then it's like the argument is a bit weaker. But at the same time, it's not like, oh, we're used to this, and now because we're kind of like trying to play to the Western side, we're taking away what makes anime. So I think that's what makes it slightly different.
Yeah, I do hear that. It's like from their perspective, how they feel they're want something that is kind of close to their hearts that they've seen. If it's been changed to suit other people's needs for like popularity or money. Yeah, man, I do agree with that. If there's any other thoughts, let me know. If not, we will move on.
Yeah, that's it.
That's calm.
Yeah, let's move on.
Let's move on then. Let's move on. I don't know if Ed, if you have a hot take. I know sometimes you have the one on the spare at the moment.
No, not this week.
No stress. So moving on to our weekly reads and our weekly watches. Give me 2 seconds. Yes, weekly reads and weekly watches. Let me know, guys. Don't know who. I think I'll start because mine is not too crazy. Then you guys can go. But what I watched this week includes Shogun. So I did a catch up I was very behind on Shogun. I was like 5 episodes behind, but I did a diligent catch up, and all my days. It's been a great experience. One of the best things I've watched in series in a while, and I would implore others to watch it. I know there's been a lot of hype around the series, but it has it is very, very good. Very, very good. Great story, great characters, a lot of depth, all of that. And then also watched a long form, back on track with my long form medium, which was Suzume. Good, obviously anime animated movie, very good. Enjoyed it thoroughly until the end a bit, when I was like, is this a romance? And the gauge gap is kind of a bit uncomfortable, a bit not crazy, but a bit uncomfortable. So those are the 2 things I watched. Dan, do you want to go?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Interesting about Suzume, because I haven't watched it, but it's the same people who did Your Name, right?
Yep. It's it's a good movie though. It is a good movie until you get kind of the romance aspect, but it's like it feels kind of unnecessary because the mentorship kind of aspect made more sense in this case.
No, I know 100% how you feel, because that happened in the Violet Evergarden movie. So I understand how you're feeling about like when they changed the relationship from what you think it was to something else. So I can relate. But for me, what have I been watching? So on my days. But yeah, okay. First thing, so spring anime. I started this show called Jellyfish Can't Swim, something like that. By Doga Koba. Original anime. First episode looked good. It seems to be like a duo. So one girl is she used to be an idol, but things happen, so now she's taken on this persona of a anonymous singer who puts videos up on YouTube, and she's met this other girl who's our main character who used to do art, and they're gonna form this duo where she does the art for her, and she'll publish the video. And the whole thing is about like how jellyfish, they can't swim on their own, so like they just go with where the water takes them. So I think that's going to be one of the things. But yeah, it was cool. And then the main thing was From the New World, Shinsekai Iori. I think I've watched from like episode maybe like 10 to 15 this week. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's dealing with this whole thing about like morals versus ethics. And I've not really seen an anime tackle this. So, and the way they do it, they make it quite interesting. It's very thought provoking too. So it's a good show to watch.
Does sound elite, I can't lie. Does sound elite. Especially the jellyfish. What was the other one called? Jellyfish?
Yeah, I think it's called Jellyfish Can't Swim Alone or something like that. I don't. It's something like that. I know it's got jellyfish in the title. That's all I remember.
Sounds like one with a lot of potential. I might have to tap in. What about
Yeah,
you,
we
Ed?
said that about Metallic.
That is so true. That is so true. Hey, bro, you're scarred, isn't it? You're actually scarred. Wait, did you finish it? Because I dropped it.
No, I forced myself to finish it, but
what was your take?
I guess
Does it get worse?
Listen, I can't even tell you because like I was just it was going so fast I couldn't even understand what was happening. But I just wanted to have it that it's finished.
I put it like, what did you say? You put on in English dub, so you don't have to watch the screen.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, 2x speed. So
I might have to do that and firm the last 3 episodes, just to say I completed it.
It's wild.
That's literally the only reason why. But
Trauma, absolute trauma. We see what you done, Metallic. See what you done. We can't even trust our shows we're going to because of you. Yeah, let us know what you watch, bro.
Actually, I had a question. I forgot. Oh yeah, how is Shogun? Have you finished it or you still
I'm
watching?
up to date. Is
How is it?
bro, it's elite.
I haven't started yet.
I'm
so
waiting. No spoilers, no nothing, because like, but I'm
Thank
waiting
you.
for the next episode. Oh, bro, it's incredible. Just the
Mhm.
more than the politics, the how poetic the themes are, and it
Mhm.
really gives you a lot of kind of insight into the way of thought in regards to how different people perspective on life, the purpose of life, like our duty, all that kind of stuff. Oh, it's very good. It's very good. Like
Wow.
you will.
Okay.
It's one of those watches. You watch it, like you're in the world. Like you forget about everything. Or you're taken over. And I'm kind of happy that I got to binge it a bit instead of watching it week to
Mhm.
week. And I might make it kind of like gather up a bit before I watch it again.
Mhm. Okay. That's good signs. Good signs. Don't worry, I shall watch it 2030. Wait on me. What I thought I'd be watching Fiscal 100 season 2. Finally watched it, and it was, in my opinion, funny enough, when it started, we're like, oh my god, what's going on? It's not as good as the first one. But in the end, as it went along, it was really good, and the person I wanted to win won, which is crazy because that never happens. And it was great. It's a game show. There's strong people doing strong stuff. Easy watch, and yeah, it was a fun time. It was a fun time. Still my Furin watch, slowly but surely coming to the end of it.
yeah.
Still been watching my K drama as well, but the one I want to highlight is Fiscal 100 because it was an amazing season 2, and the winner's a lot better than season 1. I was so tempted not to watch season 2 because of the season 1 winners, and it wasn't for me. But this is a lot better, an improvement, and I liked it. Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
I'm happy for you still. I'm happy that
Um,
you got to see the ones you wanted to win.
I was mad surprised because it's like the guy. It was not like it's not crazy strong or crazy like it's just like he looks cool kind of vibe. I picked from the first episode, and the fact he actually won was like mind blowing to me because that never happens. But yeah, it was. I think it was actually fun because of that as well. To be fair, but yeah.
fair. Okay.
Yeah, one day I will catch up with Physical 100. I actually didn't finish the last season, but I did enjoy when I was watching it. So
Yeah.
we will see. We will see. Lads, let us know if you have anything you wanted to add before we come to a close. If you had any thoughts on your mind from the week or just anything in general.
I think that's it. That's it.
Just shout out to Vulnerable. I finished Invincible season 2, so shout out to Vulnerable.
Season 2 finished, collapse like that. What was your rating? What are you saying?
I thought it was cool, like 7, probably like 6 out of 10.
Nice. I will eventually get to it, and then I'll understand why we're shouting out Vulnerable, and I hope I too be shouting Vulnerable out. But yeah, coming to the end of this week's update. I hope you guys enjoyed your time with us, and yeah, like usual, follow us, like I said, on Instagram at the .ak_mindset, and on X. And we'll catch you sometime next week. I hope you enjoy yourself in a bit.
Yes, sir. Adios.
Bye.
Love you.